Absolutely, Z. That is exactly what we're talking about. Connections. Not only connections with an intimate partner, not connections with your family, but we are also talking right now about connections in teams. Not only are we talking about connections with teams, but there's the good, the bad, and the ugly. And with that being said, I would love to humbly welcome on the South African U18 ice hockey team, who are about to take on a very huge feat. Gentlemen, welcome to the loft.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Coach, I have to start with you as the leader of the pack. How important is building and fostering that camaraderie, that passion, and that focus within your team?
Yeah, I think it starts with, when you speak camaraderie, I will start there. I think it's more, it doesn't get fostered now, it gets fostered from a young age. I think the demand of the sport kind of like demands, you know, resilience, it demands, you know, ice hockey skills, a big set of skills there. I think it's, and then when you speak about unity as well, I think with unity, we will say it's the diverse cultures, religions, backgrounds from the players that the team is made up of. And I think with that, we will say that, you know, it demands respect. So I think the team kind of like builds the respect from that because they know all the backgrounds and the diverse cultures that they come from. And with the respect comes trust. And with the trust, I think it kind of like gets that connection and makes the success of the team.
And that's exactly it. We tend to overlook that ripple effect that each principle has on the other. There's trust, there's respect, there's camaraderie, and then there's unity. Gentlemen, boys, you have made us proud. You guys have been playing ice hockey since the age of 5. Now, I can only imagine the effect it's had on your personal growth and, of course, your professional growth. How has being part of a team affected both of you, personally and as an athlete?
Not only does it help me grow as an individual, but also as an athlete, it instills valuable life lessons and teamwork, but it also pushes me beyond my limits and helps me, most of all, important, create friends around the world.
Lovely.
Being a part of a competitive sport has many positives. For me personally, it taught me like the importance of effective communication, discipline, and to respect everyone from all aspects of life, as I use that on ice and off ice.
Yeah. Now, first and foremost, having a sport on ice in South Africa is unheard of. When I found out that I was going to be able to talk to you guys, I was like, an ice hockey team under 18, that speaks to exposure, that speaks to a certain level of privilege, but not only that, just being able to open up a space to a young group of athletes that just want to be professional. So I want to find out from you, Coach, how are you able to then continue to foster that resilience within your players, that team effort, and that connection within them, even through the most toughest of challenges and competitions like the one that you've got coming up?
Did you perhaps read our book? Because I think you mentioned something about resilience. And, and I think it's one of our overarching values that we kind of like installing at the moment with the boys. And also, one of the main things for that is we actually hold them accountable for that values. And we actually ask them, like, bring us 3 values. Every individual brings 3 values. And if you had to choose one of those values, and then collectively the team brings each value to the team, and then that connection of all those values just builds a stronger team, number one. And then number 2, it just helps with the, you know, the performance of the team in such a high level, you know. So I think the values that's connected together basically helps the team, you know, perform. And I think once you hold them accountable, each one of them, all of a sudden you'll just see the performance on a different level.
Absolutely, I can only imagine it. But there has to be some setbacks, there has to be some challenges, as in everything in life, especially within sport. So how do you gentlemen, Coach, you are more than welcome to feed into this conversation. How are you able to handle that and not let your teammate down?
I think it comes down to each player themselves, but also as your teammates, they come together with you. But I think it's a team's dedication, the the unity, but most of all our support system, which is our coaches, our staff, our fans and our parents especially. We come together to rise above adversity, aiming for victory on the ice.
Yeah.
I try to keep a positive mindset when it comes to challenges. And as for setbacks, I use it as an opportunity, to learn and grow from that. And for an example, I broke my collarbone last year, 3 days before the tournament.
No.
Yeah, and all I could do from there is just go for surgery and come back stronger to support my team. So, yeah.
What then does that do for you as an individual? Being part of a team can only impact you. I mean, being part of the Afternoon Express team, I have to put my best foot forward. Yeah. So how does being part of this team affect and impact you as a whole?
I think it's very important to understand what you mean in the team and what you can bring to the team. So if you can bring your best and your teammate can bring their best, you can only do your best. So I think that's very important to have a good team.
Yeah, like what the coach said now, bringing your values to the team and your models. Yeah, that's basically what we can do.
Integral. Any final words?
No, I just think everyone has to take the opportunity to kind of watch the boys on the 4th to the 7th of March. I think we as the local organizing committee as well, and a big shout out to Jason Surf, which is our South African ice hockey president. He made it available now where this tournament specifically is free. And everyone can just kind of get part, be part of the action, I think, on the 4th to the 7th. And then on our socials, with Facebook as well as Instagram, South African Ice Hockey. That's exactly where you can find us and all the details.
Well, a round of applause to you, gentlemen, and all the best to the entire team. Thank you so much for joining the show.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Mzansi, we'll see you after the break.